Are you nervous?
I mean,
Are you scared?
no, not really.
Okay.
Because
Good.
I love playing this. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Okay. All right. So, I was going to say, wow, you have very scared sound, but then you all of a sudden exploded at the end, right? So I wasn't worried about that anymore. But, I think you're paying attention very carefully to where it says piano, dolce, pianissimo, etc. But what I'm not getting is, the singing again quality of soaring, beautiful melody that just kind of covers the entire planet with beauty and, it's such a beautiful thing, right? What I'm hearing a lot of is your left hand, right? Which we're not very interested in hearing, right? So let's try it once again and see if we can find that balance, because once I had this big explosion where fortissimo, right? But it was so sudden. I didn't understand where it came from. It was very kind of last moment. I was like, oh, okay, he has big sound. All right, let's try it again. From the beginning. And first of all, that first note, right? Where does the melody start? Does it really? It's a pickup. Yes, exactly. So, but is it a melody? No.
Well, I guess.
So is it or is it not? It is. Okay. So what do we do before we start a melody? As a singer. Yeah, what would you do before you start singing? Take a breath. All right, we have to breathe, right? So you as a pianist, you of course have to breathe, okay, before that first note. Because if you breathe before what you think is a G, then it will sound right? Okay, now. Okay, now, so talking as singers, again, because this is all very melodic, okay? Intervals are so important, okay? When we have a small interval, right? Can we sing it? Can we sing da 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 da? Right? Okay, and da What's more difficult to sing, da da or da 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 da? Yes. So the big interval of the sixth or seventh or fifth or whatever, the bigger the interval it is, the more time we need to get there as a singer, right? So, and then it's easier to go forward. So with the Chopin, of course, we always have lots of rubato. What is rubato?
I feel like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Like,
So rubato, you go back and forth in tempo, right? So if you take some time somewhere, you have to give it back in another time, right? So you can't just take time and never give it back. Okay? It's like a loan in the bank. You're kind of yeah. Okay, so da, da, right? So the octave will take even more time than all the smaller intervals. So as a pianist, of course, it's very easy for us to just play an octave, right? Especially big piano, right? So, but as a singer, we can't, right? So because we're singing in the piano, we have to keep that in mind. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thinking, okay, big intervals take a little bit more effort than smaller ones. Okay, let's try it again. And the only thing, can I just hear you loud? phrasing very quite differently this time. Okay, so don't be afraid. Try to do it by yourself. Now here it's really forte. Okay. You know, this guy is kind of, I mean, it's a nocturne. What is a nocturne?
Yeah, like
Don't
more
tell
dark.
him,
Like
come on.
looks like dark.
It's not. Well, what is dark? What is dark? Nocturne. Okay. Who knows? Students. Out of students. Yes.
It's like the night nocturnal.
The night what?
Night song.
It's a night song. What happens at night? That's sleep. Love. Okay? It's a night love song. That's what nocturne is. Okay? Passionate, loving, tender, exciting, not sleeping. Okay? Again. You're in love with a beautiful girl. And you come to her window and you start romancing her and telling her, I love you so much, please come out. And then she says, no, it's not her yet, it's still you. You don't see her, but please come out, come on, I'm standing here all by myself in this cold winter night. She's not coming. So sad, right? You're getting a little bit agitated about this whole situation, okay? Don't forget the second base. Oh, you see a glimmer of her, maybe there's hope for something. Okay, etc. Okay? Now, then you have to figure out the whole story. Okay? Because it doesn't stay him just looking, right? Something happens. She either comes out or she doesn't come out, and he's standing there crying his eyes out, or maybe he goes home, he walks through a beautiful garden and starts imagining, you know, their love and their kids and God knows what. And then, you know, he goes home and sweetly falls asleep with, you know, with hope. Right? There has to be a story and there has to be explosion of some emotion, right? And different colors. It's not just chords, right? Okay. So think about that story.